Hey there, strangers! It's time for Wednesday Warships. I'm your host, Strange Road Jim, and today we're going to be into World of Warships. Now, it's been a couple weeks. Um, Unfortunately, basically about 2 weeks ago, um, my streaming computer died on me. So I've had to adjust quite a bit to handle the change around. So trying to do some, if you're just watch my content for World of Warships, then you'll know that I've been away for a little bit. Um, yeah, the motherboard died on me, so I'm having to try to figure out what my next step on that is going to be. I really don't necessarily like streaming on one computer now. Um, I guess I got to look comfortable with the two computer system. But I got, I need to kind of look into um, potentially just getting a really not a new computer or anything along those lines. I don't necessarily need something that handles games. I got one, so there's no need for me to do that. But um, I need to find something that I can basically put the old hard drive in and continue where I left off with it. So so there's a little bit of a transition right at this moment in time. Um, I don't even like have a second monitor to keep an eye on chat, so this is going to be a little interesting. I have to adjust my screens and like now, as you can see right now, um, the I started up the client 2 hours ago so that it would, handle any kind of installs and the like, but um, it still wouldn't let me in. So right now I'm currently doing uh, an integrity check on my client and to see, what's going on here. Um, so I'm on the Discord call with Blackheart. He's currently streaming as well, so let's go ahead and join him. So let me switch on over to that real quick. All right, I'm back.
Hey.
So where are you at on in terms of the how is your match over or
No, I'm in another match.
gotcha? Yeah, I knew.
Although I am on a destroyer, so I don't think I'm gonna last.
I mean, it's uh, I do tend to think that everybody should still like try to work on all the various ships just to kind of see. Sometimes it's like like I love the battleship kind of a thing, but um you might be like really good with an aircraft carrier, destroyer, cruiser, whatever, that kind of thing. So
Yeah, I do switch around every once in a while, trying out other ships.
yeah.
And
Have you?
now that I have New York, I have to go up against submarines now, which are a pain to deal with.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um, it they are a little bit easier to deal with if you're like in a destroyer. Um, they are pretty much deadly if you're a battleship or um, a carrier.
Any slow ship,
So
pretty much. Yeah, I know. It's because their torpedoes can turn every time they hit you with their sonar.
yeah, the fact that they're magnetic.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand how that's a thing, but It's
You know, if they're gonna make it that way, they could at least nerf the damage for it.
yeah. I mean, there's still ways to try to avoid the torpedoes when you're a battleship and the like. You know, you just try to angle yourself so that they can only obviously the you know magnetic
Mm,
um, really takes a strong effect if they hit you like in the bow and the aft of the ship.
yeah,
So um, so if you're going broadside to them, then you're pretty much screwed. You're wanting them to hit you. Um,
yeah. And the New York isn't very maneuverable, to say the least.
yeah. But
I
if you're angled properly, then if anything, they'll hit you for one, and that's typically about it, unless they get a like a um, really good sonar ping on you. So, well, in the meantime, I think I'm gonna go ahead and kind of watch.
well, as far as this destroyer doesn't have smoke screen,
Let's see, you're gonna
I
mute.
can't put up anything to hide myself in.
Oh, the Romulus. Yeah,
It does have a good range in the torpedoes, but there's a low speed and a lack of the smoke screen to conceal itself in makes it a hard to use destroyer.
yeah. Um, well, one of the things that I learned with being a destroyer is if you're being like detected and the like, then just swerve around as much as you can, because um,
Yeah, I do move around a lot.
yeah, it really they have a hard time shooting you that way. So if you're like going broadside like constantly, then you're just going to um, just give them an easy target to
And
hit.
I'm not
So
going in a straight line anyway, so I
yeah,
turn serpentine around quite a bit.
yeah.
So
Those
up.
guys are really pushing up center, aren't they?
Yep. Fortunately, that's made them eat some of my torpedoes like that.
Oh yeah.
And trying to take out this destroyer before he becomes a problem.
Oh, shot his engines. That's good.
Okay, there goes that. That battleship is within range. It just need to hit. Seems there.
Now just stop firing because then, unless they're like already in range,
They're in range of my torpedoes, but fortunately they can't see me right now.
well, they can still detect you. Oh, now it goes away.
No,
That when you fire off your guns, they can detect you for far out distance, so
I know.
it doesn't go away right away. So yeah.
Is gonna hit? Is that one gonna hit? Okay, one hit.
Not too
Okay,
shabby.
there. I'm trying to keep my distance from it. Oh, wait, another destroyer. He hasn't seen me yet, but it's just a matter of time. At least some reinforcements are arriving from behind,
I mean, if that
and he
just
saw me.
Ah, that destroyer went straight through. Keep on aiming your torpedoes towards the battleship.
Yeah, once they've loaded,
Yeah, no, it's okay.
guessing they are loaded. But need to position myself again for it.
Because, with
They don't
if
have a big arc out.
with at the very least, if you can take out that battleship with your torpedoes, then you're gonna be good. You know,
This is the
just
map limit. Okay. Yeah, I need to go and one more. No, 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 no. Ow, 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 ow. And that foundered me. Oh, I got a citadel or something. I don't know how I'm still alive. Oh, God. Okay.
get an island in front of
What?
you.
Great. I did not see where I was. What the? Did I just bounce off the water just now? Okay, somehow I bounced off the water.
Oh, that's a clip if I've ever seen one. Here, let me go ahead and create that.
Yeah. And the only ship we have left is just camping it at the enemy base.
That's gonna be pretty difficult for him um, to
Yeah, they're
do.
capturing much
So
faster than us, so
yeah.
he wasted his time staying there. And boy, the time they spent hunting me, he could have actually reached. The Ferdinand did. Well, he didn't last long against the battleship.
45%. Yay. Okay. You got yourself a clip, my friend. Gotta enjoy those ones that are just, what the hell just happened kind of thing. So,
Oh, okay.
I had something similar happen to me, I think with a destroyer as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like I ran headlong into an island and my ship almost went like pure vertical. Like it ran so hard into the island that it just kind of it almost seemed like it was about to take off. Someone clipped that for me, so
Hmm.
I think it was Gabe actually that clipped it. So gotta appreciate the clippers.
The ship was like, I'm sick of Earth. I'm gonna go to space.
Pretty much, pretty much.
Oh, I got wrecked. I might as well go again and see if I can use that multiplier.
Yeah, it might take a while for me to get into the game right at this moment in time. Here, let
Hmm.
me let me see if oh I gotta be careful here because hmm, let's see. Okay, let me go to web. Oh wait, hard for me to modify here. Let's see. Uh, Okay, that's helpful. Okay. Hmm. Let me see if I can get a visual going for my audience a little bit to kind of show your gameplay. I really wish that there
Hmm.
was like a way for me to, um, the one thing that I really wish I could do, um, but it's only a feature for partners, is the multi-stream kind of thing.
Uh,
So let's see.
you're still missing a lot for that.
Hmm.
You're still missing a lot for that.
Well, I mean, you have to be a partner in order to, um, to be able to um, use that particular feature, and I'm nowhere near being a partner. So
Hmm.
I
Well,
mean,
at least you still got affiliate, I guess.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even have that.
I mean, it will come with time.
I
Um,
know.
uh,
Fortunately, the streaming over into YouTube is kind of helping my videos a little bit.
yeah.
And I've seen some of my Cobalt Siege video being like recommended a little bit.
Let's see.
I need to find another game to make a video on
Yeah,
and pay another visit to HCU and Game Jolt. Maybe I'll find something worthwhile.
right.
I
So
found that one on Newgrounds. I was trying it out and I liked it. So let's make a video on it. And I went to the HCU page and downloaded it
all
just for
right,
stability's sake.
gotcha. Yeah, in order to be so here's the statistics for, being a partner. You have to stream for 25 hours. That's not that big of a deal for me.
No.
I was I was streaming, or at least, when I was full time, I was streaming, 4 hours a day, at minimum. So I was blowing past that 25 easily. Um, Streaming 12, and this is 25 hours in a month. Okay. So,
Yeah.
not a week, a month. So yeah, easy. Um, Stream on 12 different days. That was, I was handling that fairly easily as well. Um, and that should be fairly easy for anybody for the most part, unless okay, so um, it becomes a little bit more difficult if you're only like streaming like once a day or something like that. If you're or like once a week. So then you're not hitting that, 12 different days. You'd have to stream at least probably about um, 3 times a week to hit the
Right now
partner.
I'm doing 6 times a week right now for me.
Yeah. Uh,
And like lasting up roughly 4 hours each stream on my end. What I'm missing is getting averaging the 3 viewers per stream and 50 follows.
yeah.
That's the two that I'm missing.
Yeah. The follows will come with time. Especially if um, especially if you provide, some amount of, you know, uh, decent, entertainment kind of thing, or whatever, what you find your niche and you use it, and your followers will come. It took me a while for my own followers, but like let's
More of
see,
a variety streamer. So I like keeping things varied.
yeah, variety can kind of hurt you though in terms of trying to get followers. Um, let's see. So I got
I do keep consistent with three games right now. Just World of Warships, World of Tanks, and Warframe. Those are the only ones that are consistent.
yeah
The other single player ones is just to like uh not get too what's the word I'm looking for? If playing the same game for too long kinda will get kinda boring for me and I wouldn't know what to do like that.
yeah no I feel you on that one. The only problem
That's
with
why I go for games that get reactions out of me.
yeah
Or
the
I can joke around with.
yeah um the problem with having a variety is that the majority of people come in and just you know uh they stop by for the game, or whatever you're trying to do. They come in for the category that you're playing in, right? For the most part, you know. Um, so typically they join for the what category are you playing on, and if you're obviously playing with a category that's huge or something like that, has a lot of viewership, um, then you're kind of working on that angle to try to get, the viewership that way. A lot of people like, okay, let's see. Um,
Recently I started messing with like Ferrari to see how things work there. And it'll be like 3 days a month I'm in Terraria and Lost Ark just to finish the story. I kind of feel like finishing that one. Oh, this is gonna hurt! Ow! Ow!
yeah, yeah, like for example, right now, I'm just looking at, you know, they're saying, here's categories that you might like, and you know, just chatting has a ton of
Yeah,
viewers, obviously. But I mean, for just chatting, that's who knows what you're doing, right? You're gonna have random people in there.
yeah. And just chatting most of the time are like streamers reacting to some video or
Yeah,
have some subject they want to talk about.
or something,
But more than half the time, they're just reacting to YouTube stuff.
or something. Yeah. Um, then the big game that's going on right now is Overwatch 2. It has 129K of viewers. So,
Yeah.
so I mean,
But I also gotta avoid overly saturated stuff because and nobody really will go all the way to the bottom of the list to see a small streamer.
sure, you know. Well, I mean, you never know. Some people like enjoying, the small streamers. Some people prefer, chatting with the smaller streamers to discuss things or talk with them and stuff like that. They like the conversation with smaller streamers. So don't sell that out, but at the same time, they're gonna be like wanting you to like play the game almost constantly, or they might not necessarily come back. So they come in for the game, and you have to kind of sell them on who you are. So it's like you know that obviously can be can be a little difficult for some. It was definitely difficult for me, because I was like I said, I was streaming full time, but I was only playing older games, so I
Retro
wasn't
games.
Hmm.
I kind of started with that when I started streaming since I didn't have a decent graphics card then.
Yeah.
I did the one I played like the most. What I did from classics was um Legacy of Kain Defiance. That was
Yeah.
a fun game. I think it's is someone in chat that actually liked that franchise. So I
Yeah.
don't have the rest of it. Otherwise, I would do a marathon of Legacy of Kain.
Right.
Not a bad
Um.
game.
Yeah. Um. The. Um. Let me check my progress here. I'm at 60%. Yay. Um. But yeah, it took me 6 months to get the 50 followers needed for the affiliate myself. Um, but it was, I was more of a variety streamer. I wasn't playing a single game like constantly. I was switching off my games because I didn't want to, I didn't feel like playing the same game over and over and over again. I didn't want to get,
You get tired of it pretty fast if you do that.
yeah. Um, some people can enjoy it for a while, but I mean, let's face it, not everybody, it's, it, you know, unless you like absolutely love the game, like you just can't get enough of it, then sure, but um, the it's kind of difficult to consider, just playing the same game over and over and over, every
Mm.
single day. And that's what I was doing. I was streaming daily for the longest time. So I didn't want to do that to myself. I wanted to play other games. I wanted to enjoy other games. So I was a variety streamer, and that hurts your viewership. Because people come in for the games initially. They don't know you. So
True.
I mean, unless you have like a ton of friends that you know ton of friends, ton of family that watches you stream, then you know uh, then there's help there, but um, you know that
Yeah,
doesn't
the
work for
whole
that.
collab stuff that generally is what helps the most getting the viewerships, like those collabs.
Yeah, collabs help because um, you have
They get an email to like join a site that supposedly helps that, like setting up collabs. I do have an account in it, but that I just picked that up just recently, so haven't messed with that yet.
hmm, yeah, I'm not too sure about that because I tried joining like
I did research that site before though,
yeah,
beforehand.
I tried
The reviews
two different
weren't bad for it.
I tried two different teams to see if I could like maybe uh, generate some amount of interest, you know, put out that hey, I'm playing this game. You guys want to join? And no one did, so I was like, okay, well, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
So, um, but the followers will come with time. Okay, so don't stress about that too much. Um,
no,
the one that I had the hardest time getting is the average viewership. That one was the
yeah.
hardest one for me. Um, because it was just myself. I didn't have too many collabs. I had some collabs, or I had some people joining me for Borderlands, which I was playing for a while. Same with Warframe.
Hmm.
Um, not too much with World of Warships. I mean, I had Corpse initially join me, um, and then um, and then Mikey joined, you know, after that. But um, not too many people that were interested in like joining me in either of those games on a regular basis. So it was like, okay, well, you know, I'll just keep on going, and if anybody wanted to join me, you know, I was perfectly fine with that. I typically mark down that, hey, I play with viewers, but um,
Yeah, I do that every once in a while. When a viewer like wants to join on Warframe, that's what happens most of the time. Maybe a viewer join in and
yeah. Um, now
I
the
wish I kind of did have someone to play with Borderlands, but once they finished the Borderlands 2, I didn't bother going into the pre-sequel just yet. I do have the pre-sequel, just I don't know if I'll bother playing it alone.
You're right. Yeah, I have Borderlands 3 myself, and I tried
I have the
playing.
third one, but I can't stream it. Like
Yeah,
I'm barely at the edge of the minimum requirements.
yeah. For me, I was, my old computer didn't have the graphics to handle 3, so I couldn't do anything with that. It kept and the game kept on crashing um, on me whenever I tried to play it. Um, and that's not including the fact that yeah, sure, I was trying to stream it, but at the same time, my graphics card uh could not
The
handle the
game
game.
itself.
Yeah, um, so yeah,
The only one I pretty much have left to play would be the pre-sequel and the third one. But the third one, I'll wait till I get some better hardware.
right. Um, I have a long list of games that I wouldn't mind playing with multiple people. The one game that I would love to try to get a hold of like two other people to play is Secret of Mana. You know, just
Oh, that
play
sounds good.
play the multiplayer with two other people all the way through. Played the beginning level, multiple times with, different players, but I could never I was never able to get, two other players that were willing to join me for like the entire game of Secret of Mana. So, I've beat it before. I've beat that game before, so it's not like, I'm unaware of what happens in the game. But I just feel like, having two other players play that game together would be awesome. So, but
Yeah,
it's
I,
it
re- I remember the classic version of Secret of Mana.
yeah.
But I I actually never beat it.
uh,
But I have no idea how the game ends.
I mean the game and it's an older game, so I mean,
I know.
yeah.
I think it did get ported, didn't it?
Yeah, it's on PC. It's on Steam. So, I don't think I've purchased it yet. The price seems still pretty high for such an old game. But then again, they did put the work in to try to convert it to PC. So I mean, I get
To
it.
make it work well on PC. You mean?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, unlike Chrono Cross that they didn't they didn't port that very smoothly. There's plenty of complaints about frame drops, particularly in the cutscenes and audio bugs. I don't know if they patched that out, but when that thing came out, the fans did not like it.
yeah.
Everyone was like, "Don't bother with it; just emulate it. It'll run better on an emulator."
Right. Um, there was another game that I tried to. Well, I mean, I finished the game off, but I really hated the port over to PC. And let's see, which one was that again? Um, gosh, what? Oh, The Force Unleashed.
Force
That
Unleashed. I haven't played that one.
Yeah, I mean, everybody loved it on the console, but when I was trying to play it on the PC, oh, I hated it. The, it was just such a bad port. Um, the fact that I was able to defeat the boss without even trying was like the final boss, like who you fight at the very end. It glitched out. So he wasn't attacking me whatsoever. So after a certain amount of time, he would like summon some minions in to fight me. I kill off the minions. I get some health back. I continue hitting him over and over and over again to reduce down his health. He didn't hit me back. He sends in some more minions. I get some more energy. So on and so forth. I go back to hitting him, and it's like, oh my god, it was the worst.
Oh my god. It kind of
um,
reminds me of Return to Castle Wolfenstein's final boss.
don't know about
That
that
was
one,
the
but yeah,
same.
same.
That was the same case. I was
same.
just running around circles shooting him. All he was doing like stomping. A few rocks fall, none of them hit me. I keep on shooting, just running around circles, and that was all. Ended up winning doing that.
Right.
But all the bosses that became before it were a bit more challenging, but that final boss was a huge disappointment.
Yeah. Yeah. I still had some issues with the controls of the Force Unleashed. Like I was like for example, like I was trying to push a stormtrooper away or something like that. Like I tried to do a force push. It's like
Mm,
this stormtrooper, I just want him out of the way, push him away, right?
mhm.
So, I angle it properly. I tried to do the, button command to force him out of the way, and it selects like a box on the other side of the screen, not the stormtrooper that's like 2 feet in front of me, but the box is like, you know, 50 feet away from me, and throws that. I'm like, what the you know, uh, it was frustrating. It was really frustrating. So the targeting didn't always the targeting didn't necessarily snap to the closest object or anything along those lines, which is strange. You would think like, hey, um, you're being attacked by something very close range. Maybe you should focus on that or something along those lines. But no, no, it didn't handle that very well. So yeah, checking integrity. Okay. Yeah,
I
at
had a
least.
similar situation, different game. Can't remember what game it was, where it also had powers similar to that of Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
where after reaching a certain point, one of the powers stopped working straight up, which is similar to force push, where you push things away,
Mm-hmm.
including bullets. And that was essential for the final boss to beat.
Right.
But the power was not working throughout the whole game after it stopped working. I could not find a way to fix it, so I couldn't finish the game because of that.
Yeah.
And all the other powers were also like bugged out for some reason. Sometimes they would work, sometimes they wouldn't. I don't remember the name of the game. It was so long ago. It was, I think it was early 2000s. Choose third-person shooter. I can't remember right now.
Yeah, it's okay. Um,
It was a bit obscure as well, the game. Not many knew about it.
yeah. Well, I figure as soon as I can get myself back up to date in on my YouTube channel on videos and stuff like that, and start, publishing them daily like I used to a long time ago,
Mm,
um, then I might make some time to just start doing a new game again. You know, the don't get me wrong, World of Warships and Warframe is good, but I mean, I still have like a long list of other Steam games that I like to get through. So,
yeah. That's why I have days specific for that sort of thing. So,
yeah.
Fridays I will always do like a game that's relaxing and something to relax. And right now, that one's my time at Porsche, and I'll enjoying my time at Porsche.
Yeah.
Then on no, Sundays, I do any single player game that I may have on. The other days are all like online games or like tanks, warships, Warframe, or Lost Ark, but because of some really bad load times and kind of replacing it with Terraria right now.
Yeah. Um, I tried playing Terraria like with multiplayer.
Mm.
Um, you know, uh, but I never knew the game prior, so I was trying to ask for everybody to kind of come in. Okay. World of Warships has a Christmas commercial.
Yes, it does. I forgot to mention that.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh,
Um, but I had everybody coming in with like their full, Terraria, past the, past all the bosses kind of gear that they were just like flying all over the place and stuff like that. And I'm like
they were
going,
fully decked out.
yeah, they're fully decked out. They start flying around. They start killing off bosses, and I'm like, wait, what? Why? Stop that! I've never played this game. Stop doing these kind of things that I've never even seen. You're basically taking my, uh,
Experience only.
you know, I'd never seen this boss before or anything along those lines, and you're basically killing out the boss without me even, uh, you know, ever seen them ever before. So I basically stopped the multiplayer on on Terraria. I just switched it over to straight single player, and I basically told everybody I was like, "Hey, you want me to join you?" I'm like, "No, man, sorry. Some other people screwed it up for you. So, I would, but every time I tell people to, leave all their equipment or, just create a fresh new character, they wouldn't. So I was like, yeah, no, not gonna do that. Okay, I need to adjust my screen here, adjust my settings because I do not have access, or I'm not seeing, um, let's see, can't see my chat right at this moment in time, so let me do that.
Yeah. I'm right now in Terraria. I have no idea how to even trigger the first boss right now, so I'm playing the game kind of blind.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you ever want any um, advice on that game, let me know. I mean, I've I've fought like a major boss, and the one that well, okay, I gotta be careful here because I don't know how far you've gotten in Terraria, so
And like I said, I haven't beaten a single boss. I found plenty of platinum, but that's it. I don't know where to go to trigger the bosses.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't
there's.
even know who the first boss is.
Well, I mean, there's. The thing is with Terraria is there's multiple bosses. Um. So they're all. I mean, there's one major one that. Um. Well, okay. Yeah, there's one major one. I'll just say that. I won't say what
Okay.
happens afterwards or anything along those lines. Okay, the game doesn't end. Okay, so
No,
there's
it kind of
no.
parallels like Minecraft principle. Even though you beat the game, you can still keep playing and
Yeah.
build stuff. Maybe by Terraria you can. I think you can re-trigger some of the bosses as well. I think.
For some bosses, yeah, I believe there are retriggers for them. So is just a matter of time. So you know the certain amount of time passes and a boss gets triggered. So be prepared for that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in the game finally, but it looks like you just.
Yeah, I'm entering the battle right now. Since that battle's gonna have a while. It's a tier 5 battle.
Oh, and you got killed early.
And now some like 2 battleships got a lucky shot on me and set me on fire. And broke half of my guns.
Oh, jeez. All right, I'm
And
gonna.
at that point it's like, great, that's it. I'm dead.
Right. Okay, let's see.
I left that one in the battle.
Yep, understandable on that one. Okay, let me invite you into a division. There we go.
This is the thing I like about World of Tanks. When you aim somewhere, you know where the bullet's going. Here, I feel like you have very little control over where the bullet is going. But most of the shots tends to either overshoot or undershoot. Unlike tanks, like it still remains in the constraints of the aiming circle. Unlike on this game.
True. Okay. Well, which.
This game does do a few things better than tanks do.
Yeah. Well, I'm just happy that, this one isn't nearly as bad in terms of play to win. So, I mean, yeah, you still have premium ships, but it's not like it's not nearly as bad as like, hey, I'm gonna purchase premium ammo that, can hurt more. It's like, yeah, no.
And the thing on tanks about the premium ammo, because it's limited, it eats away at either the gold or the credits fast. So
Yeah.
only the whales rely on that too much.
Well, that's
Whenever I
that's
used it, I saved it for when I had to deal with a more heavily armored ones. So the ones that are like nearly impenetrable.
Yeah, well, that's the point though, is that if you have people that are purchasing it on a daily basis or on a regular basis, then it's
They're
like
not that many though. Like I said, they're
true.
not that many. But it eats through through both the credits and the gold fast.
Yeah. Okay, so what ships are you working on right at the moment?
Well, I got almost all tier 4s. I have 3 tier 3 still left.
Okay, do you need some work on those at all? Do you want me to um
We can do pretty much whatever. Like the tier 3s, I already used the multipliers on those, so
okay,
only my tier 4s are the ones with the multiplier.
or have the bonuses, you mean?
Yeah,
Okay. Then let's just stick with the tier 4s then.
okay.
So, um,
I'm gonna pick any random tier 4 right now.
okay.
for this.
I'm gonna go ahead and you know, I still have those 4 destroyers that, you know, I need to um, work on. So let's see. Let me see which ones I want to kind of try to work on first. Okay, this one's fairly close to the aircraft carrier, so I think I might be focusing on that one a little bit more. Same with this one. Okay.
I should try and do that as well. I chose the battleship right now because I want to use a little bonus, since I do need it, the one that comes after it for a campaign. At least the New York campaign is an easy one. Just get hurt.
Yeah.
Literally, it's receive damage. That's the campaign.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like we're on the north side of the map here.
Like, I
So,
feel more like the tank version makes more sense. That says block damage, like angle it so that the bullets bounce off of you, not get hurt.
yeah. I do appreciate that one. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of destroyers, so
Yeah,
be careful with
it's
that.
Destroyer City here.
Yeah. I'll do what I can to
Might
help
have
you
to
out,
take
but
that.
you're probably going to want to stay back.
Right now I'm slowing, just to maybe turn a bit to like at least get the 3 guns that way, and then angle backwards so I leave 2 of them.
Oh,
Especially since this thing is
Good luck,
low
everyone.
brick. I would very much
Good luck,
prefer
everyone.
the tank slow bricks, because at least those can put up a better fight. Like, the armor's more abusable.
oh shit.
Uh,
Enemy forces
Those
detected.
planes are going to be coming right at me.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot with the destroyers as well. And I'm already being detected.
Yeah. Oh crap.
I don't see anything. Okay, something's shooting on me from beyond that
Yep,
hill.
I
They
just
can
got
shoot me.
detected. Fuck.
Okay, I just in time.
Okay, someone's already in C right at this moment in time. So there's already a destroyer in there. These guys are being very suicidal right at this moment in time.
Okay, I got lucky here. Either this person doesn't know how to use the planes, or I just simply angle myself at the right moment. It's dropping the
Torpedoes,
torpedoes
dead
like
ahead.
right on me, so it doesn't know how to use it. So
Yeah.
we're lucky with a carrier.
Oh, Jesus.
Hit. It doesn't gonna
Smoke
hit.
generator started.
Well, one did. I'm gonna have to move closer to
Torpedoes
the
to port.
island. Right here, I'm too exposed.
Torpedoes astern. Smoke screen set.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Torpedoes to port.
Reloading.
Damn it. That hurt.
Not doing as much as I was hoping.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
You for a good one, you for a good one. Okay, that's somewhat a good one.
Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Shit, shit, shit. That hurt. This is gonna hurt. Fuck. Oh well. That guy's released his torpedoes just at the right time.
Yeah.
I mean, I got some amount of damage, but not that great. No torpedo hits.
Hmm.
Looks like the majority of their destroyers are like middle and south. So you two, you
There's
know, the
one here in the middle, and the other two are on A
yeah.
right now.
So you both could try to go after C, but it looks like both of you are trying to go B, which is not wise. You know, I would not suggest doing that.
Now I'm starting to turn this is this thing is very slow.
All forces, capture that area.
That Königsberg is trying to go after that destroyer there. If I'm not mistaken, you know, the Königsberg should have AP rounds. Or not AP rounds,
One,
HE rounds.
if it's British, no.
Well, no, that's the thing. Königsberg is German, so
German. Then yeah, it should have a AG rounds for fine.
yeah.
And they're all off to the side.
Okay, that guy just decided to
Okay, that's
ram that
one way of getting
destroyer.
rid of it.
I mean, you know, sometimes you need that achievement, but
Well, I have done that going reverse. Okay, the enemy battleship's gonna be right
and
there. That's gonna be a
he's
problem.
The enemy is about to win.
oh, there's that New York for you. Good luck.
Yep, this is gonna hurt. I think I better turn tail here. And I hear torpedoes on me.
Yeah, they missed you. No worries.
Oh, one of them is with HE.
I mean, you could try to aim for that cruiser first, because with your
That's what I'm trying right now.
yeah,
While
with
turning my two rear guns that way.
yeah, keep on angling yourself because ooh, that battleship took a chunk out of you.
Yeah. Yeah, New York, when it hits hard.
Yeah,
And that cruiser's fixated with HE rounds to keep me lit on fire.
yeah,
That and New York has a crap ton more guns than me. I have 3, he has 6.
yeah.
The enemy is about to win.
And I have 2 fires, I have to use that this time.
Yep.
And that's what I hate about the aiming on this. They'll go everywhere but where I'm aiming. What? I
Yeah,
highly doubt that real ships have that bad of an aiming.
you would think.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
And there we go. Yeah, that's the biggest problem with this ship. But so little guns, so little damage compared to the New York, or even the one before the New York. I think it was the Wyoming performs better. What's left? Or two battleships and a carrier. I am thinking of getting the British battleship as well. They're lightly armored, but they are a lot more maneuverable than most battleships.
Have you switched back to the port, or are you still in game?
Are you in the port?
Not yet.
I'm watching right now. If you want, we can go to the port and do another battle while we wait for these guys.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, there we go. Off to the port.
Okay then. Yeah, that
That's
this
probably gonna take a while.
eh, for the most part, you know, the if those ships aren't killed off, then it's gonna be a point win for them. So,
Mm.
all right. Let me switch over to this one. Ready up. There we go.
See, I'll go with this one.
Okay. You ready to go? Yeah. Okay. Then let's go. We picked the same ship.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this one up to the point where I can get the aircraft carrier.
I still need to unlock both on this one. The aircraft carrier and the Nexus destroyer.
Yeah. Destroyer's role: carry out torpedo attacks on enemy ships, escort Allied ships, provide cover for Allied forces by setting smoke screens, if you have them.
If you have them.
Not all destroyers have smoke screens.
Unfortunately.
And some of smoke screens don't last very long. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's four other, there's a total of four destroyers again. And it looks like both of us are nearby A, so shall we both team up on A?
Yeah.
Okay. Or do you want to go towards B?
No, I'll go A.
Okay. Do you want the inside track or the outside track?
I think
Cl
I'll go in
cl
this time.
Close to the island or, you know, out in the ocean? Basically.
I'll start close to the island since I'm much closer to that.
No worries. Just wanted to verify with you. Typically, that's a good method of doing it. So, you know, at the interior or with the um, next to our island, it tends to be uh, you know pretty easy for you for the most part. I sent some torpedoes out that way, so just be aware.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, someone's already capturing A. Okay, there's one destroyer. There's the other destroyer.
Retreat now. Smoke generator started. Retreat now.
Those work.
Smoke screen set.
Okay, they are out of range right at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Okay. Not that much time left on this guy. Okay.
Get back.
Captured that.
Nice.
Okay, let's see. What's the range on these guys? 7 kilometers? That's not great.
Then, yeah. The match they go 7.
Okay, those might want to go towards B. These destroyers are kind of on a run. The battleship's kind of running away from us. Let's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch around and go the backside towards B because those other
Yeah,
destroyers are heading in that general direction. So.
yeah, and so are the
Concentrate
cruisers.
fire on the designated target.
Oh. Easy there, Omaha. Easy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Engine boost
I think
activated.
we can give some support to the, they pretty much got that
Requesting
battleship.
support. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
I haven't done nearly as much damage as I'd like, though.
Same. I haven't done a single bit of damage. Only spotting.
You got your speed boost going?
Yeah.
Same. Ooh, he took off. And that cruiser got a lot of health taken off. Woohoo!
Yep.
That's good for us.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Okay, he's kind of retreating. The Furitaka is kind of
Breaking out.
continuing moving forward, so
Mm.
get ready to launch some torpedoes at that guy.
Teammate,
There's
I
one.
need your support. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. Acknowledged.
Detected by sonar.
Okay, sending some torpedoes in your general direction, okay? So,
Yeah, they're clear probably behind me.
yeah.
Engine boost deactivated.
There's no other ships in...
They're all on the other side on the corners.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes dead ahead. All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Acknowledged.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer in there and drop some torpedoes down the center. In hopes that I can get those destroyers in there. Although this Omaha is once again getting
Yeah.
getting a little bit closer here. Okay,
Okay.
moving alongside of you here, so.
Over our battleship.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Oh.
Critical engine damage.
Oh, I think he beached.
Yep, he did. Got him.
We sunk an enemy destroyer.
Yeah, one's just a sitting duck right now, right
All
here.
stations
Not even
requesting
trying
fire
to
on
do
the
it.
designated target.
I was planning on throwing some torpedoes down at that guy, but that Omaha is causing some problems. Okay, I'm gonna focus my attention back on up at sea there.
Attention, reporting the target position.
Let's try and take out this destroyer here.
Oh, I got hit a lot. That's unfortunate.
Problem solved, sir. Smoke generator started.
Destroyer, finish it off.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Negative. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Go.
Enemy battleship detected.
Right there, they have a
Screen
screen.
set.
It was headed their way. Okay,
Concentrate
there's a
fire
gap.
on the designated enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy battleship detected.
We sunk an
See if
enemy
I can
destroyer.
hunt down that destroyer that's
Torpedoes to
hiding
port.
behind the island.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh boy.
Torpedoes astern.
Gonna get hard.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Damn. Once again, no torpedo hits at all, unless I get lucky on this set.
Concentrate fire on the target.
They may need your help up north because, well, okay, never mind. You're dealing with the other destroyer down south there. No worries.
Yeah. It's down to like what, 100 hit points probably. With one slither of health. It's keeping that battleship lit up.
There he is.
There you are.
Nicely done.
Nah. Too bad it was too late for
Yeah.
him.
I mean, he had 2 people after him, so I mean,
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go back and join up with those battleships.
yeah.
Yeah, I can provide them with some cover with the smoke screen maybe.
That French battleship might not be able to. Oh, hello. You got the
Yeah, I see him. He's on me, but he doesn't know yet I'm here. How much health does he have? Not a
he's
lot.
going south, so
I'm gonna try and duel this guy.
oh, never mind.
What? What happened?
The French battleship obliterated him, and then he
Okay.
died afterwards.
I'm trying to catch up to that other one. And he's about to beach.
Ooh.
Oh, great. No.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
My best bet is supposed to reach the other battleships.
Where the heck is that guy firing?
I have no idea. Okay, he turns.
Okay, there's their one battleship. You can try to go up north to try to take on C, and hope that that Tiger can take on the Wyoming there, but
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
they
tap.
have equivalent health,
Yeah.
so unfortunately you can't. You know, the trying to take on that cruiser is going to be really difficult for you to do.
Yeah.
So
Especially at this range.
they might be heading towards B, by the way, both of them. So
Yeah, there are two they wore last I saw them.
yeah.
I'll stick with C for now. Okay, it's not. Yo, it's not captured. Moving on now.
Okay, the Tiger at least has that Wyoming on fire. I don't know why he's using HEs though. He should really switch over to AP rounds. Okay, yeah, they're starting to capture B.
Yeah, he's trying to bank on that fire damage probably. That's why he's using HE.
Well, I mean, at this range, he
It should not depend upon me.
well, he launched a torpedo last second, so that's not going to be enough, I think, to kill him.
No.
Yeah,
They got it close though.
got him close, but not enough.
Sooner or later, I'll have to deal with it. Great.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's shooting randomly into C to try to see if he can get you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're in the lead of points right at this moment in time. I
Unfortunately.
mean, when you capture C, that's gonna help out, but
Not a lot.
yeah. If you can take out that Wyoming, that will help out with the points. He recently used his health boost, so either he's out of health boost or he has a cooldown right at the moment. So
That's one of my best bets. Try to do a little suicide run on him. And get him within range of at least one torpedo.
try to stay out of that range of the cruiser if you can.
Yeah. Within range now. See if we can get him centered properly. And he sees me.
Then shoot your gun.
I ran away. And none of them went in.
Switch over to HE.
He might have no choice.
You did some decent damage on that one, but
Yeah, because I hit the rear.
yeah. Aim for the superstructure. Ooh.
Ow, 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 ow. Better speed up a bit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's... The Wyoming is a bulky boy, but I did get the fire just now.
He
Oh, he
just,
turned it off.
yeah. Oh my gosh. What is going on?
There we go. And I'm smoking up, and I'm nearly dead. So yeah,
Gotta,
and my engine's dead.
gotta,
I'm
gotta,
locked on a loop. I can't even turn. I
gotta
can't even
repair?
aim. Nope.
That's unfortunate.
No, on the first attack, it broke my torpedoes. I couldn't even use them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at that kind of range and the fact that you're firing wasn't gonna help. So,
No.
um, using guns on him was the best option at that point. So,
Yeah.
um, unfortunate that the torpedoes didn't take him out. Or your first, your volley of torpedoes didn't work, um, but it's okay. Okay, shall we try that again?
Sure.
Do you want to try the German destroyers again, or?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm going with that one again.
All right.
Looking at what I was missing. I'll drink a little bit of water.
Wait a second. People can't see me. There we go.
If you hear like a little clicking sound in the background, it's my thermos.
No worries.
I brought some cold water in it.
The main game was blocking my webcam. I had to reset the layer.
Yeah,
Well, push the
that's
camera,
happened to you.
push the camera up on the layer. So.
Hmm.
Okay, loading in progress. Okay, we got 3 AIs
Hmm.
on both teams. We got 4 destroyers. What is that? 4 cruisers and 4 battleships. Okay, 4, 4, and 4. Well, looks like we're lined up for D.
Yep.
So, what do you feel like doing on that? Do you want to go straight into D and try to capture it quickly, or do you want to like skirt the edge in hopes that we might, take out some of the other destroyers?
Now, please scrape the edge for safety. The times I went in straight into I ended up getting wrecked by battleships.
Yeah. Well, there is a way to kind of to do, to try to capture D, and that's hiding yourself behind the island. So, where is it? Like 6F. Just place yourself like right there, and that's like a good hiding spot for destroyers. Doesn't work
Yeah,
for
sounds
anything. It doesn't work for anybody else, but it's a good way of trying to capture it.
Let's give them a hard
You
time.
know, they're the same way. 6F is also a good
Good luck,
spot for
everyone.
them. So
Good luck and fair seas.
yeah, I tried that once, but like all of a sudden a destroyer came out of nowhere that I didn't even spot. And okay, what is this guy shooting at?
he's shooting at the cruiser that's right behind you.
Oh, and there's why.
Okay, we got ourselves a. Oop, I'm being detected. Aha!
Please go by. Let's just take a sneaky one right there.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Where are you at? There you are. Okay.
Here's being a pain in the butt right now. Okay, so
Torpedoes, direct front.
careful, bunch of torpedoes right there.
Yeah, it's
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
I chose my engines right now. Let's just maybe drop those torpedoes just in case I don't make it.
Nope, he's turning. Damn.
Torpedoes to port.
There it goes.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Hey, got a torpedo hit. Awesome.
Nice.
Problem is that there's a lot.
I had to come to that
Torpedoes,
spot
astern.
while I wait to recover my mobility. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to go after these battleships that are down south. Okay, I'm being detected. Not quite sure exactly where though.
Maybe
Up
it's
there he
just too
is.
close. Oh, yeah, I see him. It's the same one that was wrecking me.
If that Corvette keeps on moving in the same general direction that he's going. Nope, he turned. Damn.
Damn, I hit the beach. So close to him.
So irritating the fact that, you know, I can't seem to get, you know, the torpedo hits that I'm looking for. And, you know, some people can get their torpedo hits, it seems fairly easily, and it's like, come on. Oh,
The ship
That
is
one,
on
careful
fire.
with my torpedoes. I just launched several.
yep, I see him. It's not, you're freaking me out with that. Okay.
I need to get
Smoke
that battleship
generator
with
started.
those since it beats itself. And who knows, maybe the destroyer that just picks itself ends up eating them instead. Oh, that'll be back up. Oh, there
Smoke
you are.
screen set. Critical engine damage.
Oh, I'm being detected. God damn it.
Yeah, he's so close he can see you.
Ah, son of a...
The enemy team has taken the lead.
How is he still detecting me through two smoke screens?
It doesn't matter. When you have detection going on, it's, you know, stress with radar. Alright. Let's see.
We have left two battleships in that cruiser, so
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
there's no
it's
way we're winning.
well, it'd be hard pressed for them. I mean, they're
Yeah,
they're healthy. They have a lot of health to them, but
yeah.
um, they're gonna have to try to take out the four destroyers. So
Yeah, and the battleships are already on them, so
doesn't Emil have radar themselves? I thought they did.
Emil, I think it does. I don't remember.
Why are you firing your torpedoes at a damn destroyer? What the f... What are you on? You don't do
And
that.
the range use of it's decent, like I think 8 kilometers. I don't know why it didn't use them on the battleship.
It might have been reload time, but still, it's like there he goes. There's some torpedoes at the battleship.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on fire. He really should turn to the other side of that island to kind of give the Wyoming some help, but
Yeah.
he's not doing that. You know, you still have that one destroyer that's over there, and it's like, you know, destroyer versus battleship is really dangerous for the battleship.
Especially when there's already another battleship raining hell on them, and a cruiser with a lot of guns on them.
Well, I mean, that Wyoming is an AI, so that really doesn't matter all that much.
Yeah, no, but the
Um,
other is a player, and
yeah,
he's getting hit from every angle.
yeah,
Especially
okay.
from the other two cruisers showed up now.
Yeah.
And the destroyers. Both of them. One on each side.
Oh, that Wyoming ran into both torpedoes. Oof.
Hmm.
Yep, those AP rounds didn't do much. Yep, there goes the Wyoming.
Yeah.
I need to look up the T-22 because I believe he was detecting me with radar, and that sucked.
Probably. Didn't you get like a logo of the radar when you're being detected?
What's up?
Did you not get the logo of the radar when you're being detected?
Oh no, I did. I did.
That means
It
he was using radar.
yeah. He was the only one closest to me that could have been using it. That's why I'm kind
It's
of
only
curious.
4 kilometers, so that would make sense for him to have it.
Well, no. Most destroyers don't have radar. That's typically given to cruisers.
Cruisers. Yeah.
So the fact that you have a destroyer with
The
a
enemy is
radar,
approaching
and
now.
it's like, okay, you're giving a destroyer a huge advantage over others.
Yeah.
You know,
And he beached. Yeah, he's done for.
yeah, that's just a matter of time. I'm gonna back on out.
Yeah. There's only one near dead guy.
Okay, I know the T-22 is not a normal ship that you can research, or it's not on the tech tree, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it is. Wait, what? It's a tier 5? We were dealing with the tier 5s? What?
Let's see. The T-22 is a tier 5 German.
And it does have hydroacoustic surge. That sucked.
Yeah.
Wait a second, hold on here.
Yeah, from the T-22 on, they
Okay,
have that
it was a
hydroacoustic
tier 5
sonar.
battle. I missed that. I thought it was just a plain old straight tier 4. I missed the fact that we were dealing with some tier 5s in there.
From the T-22 on, they all have hydroacoustic surge. All
Yeah.
of them. All the way to tier 10.
Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate for the tier 4s that don't have them, you know. So, oh well. Okay, you want to try this again, or you want to switch over to a different ship?
Yeah, I'm okay with trying it again.
All right. All right, this will probably be my last match,
Yeah, sure.
unless of course we died super quickly, then we can probably just do a brand new one. But yeah, the fact that they used a hydroacoustic search on me, and it's like, okay, well, I'm pretty much dead. And I was I was at a stop. They had me in their sights. Everybody could aim at me, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Low health, in smoke, at a full stop, and you're being detected by radar. Yeah, you're basically signing yourself a death warrant right there. So now we could have kept on. We could have tried running to, in the hopes that we might be able to like, just fire some torpedoes out after them in the hopes that we might be able to tag them with some random torpedoes. But yeah, we were on the defensive at that point. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, we have another tier 5 battle. They also have a T-22 again, so bear that in
Yeah.
mind. So your smoke screen will not protect you. There are 5 destroyers, 4 cruisers, and 3 battleships. Battleships are gonna hate life.
Yeah,
Um,
pretty hard.
so okay, we have the Nicholas, which doesn't have a lot of torpedoes, or their range isn't that high. Um, but we have quite a few cruisers that are, both of our cruisers are AIs, so let them kind of go first, I would say.
Yeah.
Cruisers go in first. Let them try to soak up the damage. I'm gonna try to skirt the north a little bit. Maybe, catch, uh, see if I can maybe catch some of these destroyers going north of it. Okay, we got the Phoenix coming up there.
Yeah. The twin.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he got hit with some citadels on that one.
Yep.
Okay, we got some smoke screen.
Yeah, that means there's. I see it. That's a destroyer trying to hide their battleship.
Yeah.
Take a surprise torpedo towards the guy.
Oh, I'm being detected.
Same here. It's probably the Phoenix right here.
There's a destroyer behind the island. Oop. Okay, provide a smoke screen for that battleship right there. I'm gonna try to do the same for this Wyoming. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Our team has taken the lead.
Already did. And it was not my torpedoes. And they're coming after us as destroyers, I think. They're right behind, and they barely dodged my torpedoes.
Oh, jeez.
See if I can get another surprise one. They're trying to come in from behind it, from behind the island. Oh, great.
Okay, try to go after that.
See if I can.
Oh, he's turning north. Okay.
Yeah, we can make a run for it.
Unfortunately, I don't have radar. Otherwise, I'd try to see if I can detect him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go in a little bit and see if I can maybe get him in close range. So
I'll be joining them pretty soon.
okay, torpedoes going through smoke screen did not detect him, so
Oh,
there he is.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
I see him.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Nope. Okay.
Oh,
Nicely
that was a
done.
heavy. Those were a lot of heavy AP shells.
And unfortunately, Satan's gonna take my torpedoes. Oh well.
Don't fire at your allies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully, no damage on either of us, but still.
Yeah.
I haven't scored a single point of damage yet.
I have 5 hits in. That's it. That was on that destroyer.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go after the.
Smoke generator started.
I hit the wrong
Engine
button.
boost activated.
I'm gonna try to go after that battleship that's around E7.
The Ishisuchi. I was thinking about going after him as well. Like, you can come in from one side, I'll try coming from the other.
I might have to deal with this Nicholas.
Maybe. Although there's another destroyer coming up behind it. So it might focus on it instead of you.
Okay, because Ichi is running.
Yeah. Okay, that's one fast battleship. So I'm gonna try and go in between the islands and sneak up behind them.
Oh, I gotta be careful with my torpedoes. That other destroyer's around the same area.
Yeah. Although you're not alone.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to be throwing torpedoes down at that guy and freak him out, so. Okay, I didn't hit him, but he had to change course quickly to avoid him.
There he is. Do be careful, the battleship
Engine boost
is about to come up from behind that island.
Damn. Okay, there went him.
So one
Still
destroyer
got.
somewhere.
Yeah.
About to come out from behind the battleship, although it's moving away. So...
Oh,
okay,
there he
careful,
is.
there it is.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct front.
Nice.
Enemy destroyer
Nice.
sunk. Our team has taken the lead.
He sailed into that one.
He said towards you, so maybe for corner torpedoes. Now he'll be caught right within the range.
I'm getting a lot of secondaries. Oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, got one.
Looks like mine are gonna miss.
Oh, there went him.
Yeah, I think he got like Citadel or something.
Yeah.
Screen set.
Sometimes they run out of fuel right at the edge of it. Okay, I'm gonna start firing some shells at him from behind. He's moving away from me and then hit him from here. Oh, nice.
I don't know if I got the kill on that one, but I definitely hit him with quite a few torpedoes, so.
Yeah, I didn't do too well myself. Since they were moving away, my torpedoes like rounded a few right at the edge of his
Yeah.
hull.
Hey, but we got a win in, so that's good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on one now. Oh, there you go.
Now, I made the mistake of actually torpedoing my ally battleship. Thankfully, neither of us got damaged, so that's good. And I scared off the other destroyer with my torpedoes, so yeah, still not great. But then again, I'm also I haven't played in a while, so I'm a little rusty too. So you'll have to kind of forgive me for that one.
Yeah, no problem.
But
I've been using mostly cruisers and battleships, and I haven't been messing with the destroyers too much.
yeah,
And you get those tier 4s.
let's see. Yeah, I got about 4,000 more to go to research the aircraft carriers, so I might be trying to do that next week. Just focus on the V170 for the most part.
You are a lot closer than I am.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I've had this for a while now,
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, there's still, I still have other destroyers that I gotta do, that I gotta work on. I got another like 5,000 left on my Russian to get the aircraft carrier to research. I have 20K of experience to get for the Wakeful, for both the destroyer and aircraft carrier, and I've barely even touched the French destroyer that I have, so I still got 11K to research for the other destroyer on that one. Now I might do some extra bonus XP anyway for the French, because I know that there
I
are.
mean, started the French destroyers.
Well, I mean, so um, the French doesn't have an aircraft carrier line, but
No.
typically, they start the aircraft carrier line on the tier fours. Um, and I was stupid. What was it, 3, 4 weeks back? Um, I didn't know the French actually had aircraft carriers at all. During the wars. Um, but I found out they did. I did a you know Google search, and it was like going, oh yeah, okay, they do have aircraft carriers. Um, so wasn't aware of it. You know, um, I don't. I never heard about them being used
They were
in
probably
the Atlantic.
prototype
So
for blueprints. Probably they maybe didn't like finish them entirely.
no, I think they actually had the ships. It's just
Like
um,
probably a few prototypes they had on service.
no.
Actually, like every single one of these ships, not all of them were actually built. Most of them were made from concepts and blueprints.
True, true. I will grant you on that one. But from what I saw, there were some definitive like photos of the aircraft carriers.
Yeah, that's why I think
So they
that
were
maybe they were like built prototypes, probably.
maybe. Um,
Like they had to start somewhere.
yeah. I mean, the French. I mean, they still had a decent navy. Okay, so um, the British Navy was, typically regarded as one of the best, during World War II or World War One, World War Two. Um,
That is true, yeah.
Obviously the Germans had to make up for the fact that um, they had to rebuild their military power after World War One. Um, so they were kind of like at a they were behind in the number of ships, even though technically
And
there's
and
some.
UK has always been proud of their ships. Like
Yeah,
ever since they began their campaign against the pirates, they've always been
yeah.
proud of their ships.
Um, Now the French obviously dealt with a lot during World War One. Um, but I didn't really hear. I never really heard about their navy or anything along those lines.
Most of its
So,
fighting was inland, I think, not so much the naval
well, I
battles.
mean, the French obviously have ports that they can use and stuff like that. It's just
Yeah,
um, you know, uh, in comparison with navies, the British obviously got um, a little bit more praise for having, a vast navy worldwide, right? But
yeah.
that's not to say that the French didn't have that either. I mean, they were still a world power. Um, they still colonized um, to other areas, especially South Asia. Um, but you didn't, or at least, you know, on my limited knowledge of World War One, World War Two, you didn't hear about the French Navy that much. Typically,
Mm.
in the Atlantic, it was British versus Germany.
Yeah,
uh, with the Americans
and
coming
the
in
occasional
as well,
US.
but when they eventually joined, but by that point in time, I think if
There's also
based,
the US versus the Japanese Navy.
well,
That
yeah,
provided a lot.
the Americans were dealing with a lot when it came to the Pacific. So,
Yeah,
um, but when it came to the Atlantic, typically it was the British that was kind of
and yeah,
kind of in charge fighting the Germans. The Americans came in, and of course you had the French Navy. Although again, I didn't really hear about too much about it. Now, that's just my ignorance. Okay, I'm sure that they had a navy, they had a fleet, um, but obviously, during World War II, they were already dealing with a lot already, just dealing with the Germans and the like. So, um, but I'm sure that they, you know, put into port, in the British ports to try to maintain their ships and like being allies and all. But
Yeah.
I didn't really hear about them, and again, that's just my ignorance. So there might have been several Atlantic battles that the French probably contributed quite a bit for. I don't really know. Again, a lot of my knowledge of World War II when it comes to naval battles was mostly Pacific, so can't really I can't really say anything about the uh, Atlantic very well.
Mm.
I know about Bismarck, for example, but that was obviously a key. Um, I know about Bismarck. I know about the German U-boats. Um, the Hood and the like against Bismarck. Um, but Americans, whilst they still had a navy, um, I only heard about, uh, I typically heard about their like transports for the most part, transporting food and like, I didn't really hear too much about naval battles with the Americans in the Atlantic. So, to my
Yeah.
knowledge, again, I don't have a wealth of knowledge here when it comes to history along those lines. But the fact that the French had aircraft carriers was kind of surprising. Um, so at some point in time, I suspect that they'll eventually bring out um, the French aircraft carriers at some point in time. That's why I'm thinking um, I'll go ahead and get some extra XP on my tier 4 destroyer so that I can, if they ever do bring out the aircraft carrier line, I can just immediately go to it, like repurchase destroyer or, I don't know if there's a way for me to like purchase the aircraft carrier with XP that I've already like stored, but we'll see. We'll
With
see.
free XP, technically speaking, you can.
Well, I mean, I know that, you have um, I know that you have a certain amount of XP stored on the ships and like,
Yeah, as
but
long as you don't spend it, it'll still be there even after you sell the ship. When you buy it again, it should technically still be there.
yeah, but what my thought line is that do I would I need to actually purchase the ship again to unlock, or can I just click on
Mm,
click on the ship that I want to um
No, I don't think you would have to do that. I mean, on tanks on my old account, I had a similar situation, and I didn't need to buy the tank. I just used a free XP and unlocked it and started that branch without having to buy anything before it. I'm assuming it's the same deal here.
yeah. I would hope that that would be the case, but I don't really know. So, okay, I need more coal, so I'll go ahead and unlock that. Yay, one more container, yay!
Yeah. I'm assuming they'll also add some Marines for Japanese sooner or later as well.
What's that?
I was saying when I was looking at the submarines just now, that Japanese did have submarines, and they're bound to add those sooner or later.
Oh yeah. Um,
And those were deadly in the war.
oh yeah. You know, the one thing that, kind of um the only thing, I've kind of admitted this before, but again, I might be ignorant, is that I've never heard of submarines being used in an actual naval battle, like ship versus ship. So, the most that I've ever
Technically
heard,
speaking, the U.S. did have to deal with that when fighting the Japanese. during an escort mission of supplies, they were actually encountered by some submarines.
Well, that's my point though, is that submarines were typically used for like behind the lines or convoy attacks. They weren't used in to my knowledge, from what I understand, from my
On the
limited,
front line, I don't think so.
I've never heard of a submarine being used in a frontline battle kind of a thing where you have, like, in this game of World of Warships, you have like, destroyers, cruisers, battleships going against other destroyers, cruisers, battleships, right? But I've never heard of submarines participating in active battles like that, you know, in history. So,
I think the main
uh,
reason was because of fuel limitations and supplies. That was the reason why they wouldn't send them that far out.
yeah, um,
Back
well,
then, fuel and that sort of things were limited.
yeah, um,
I don't know nowadays, but as far as I know from the reasoning to limit them for behind, like never sitting up in front, it always fell down to fuel.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the submarines back in the day were not, you couldn't you couldn't necessarily take them out on, 6 months of voyage or something along those lines, typically, or to my knowledge, anyway. Um,
No.
not like the submarines of today. Submarines of today have like the power and, they have the food supplies. They're huge ships, and they can
It can
go.
consume fuel very differently. Fuel has changed significantly as well.
Yeah, so they're able to handle more. They can stand under the ocean for longer nowadays, but obviously back then, not really.
No, their
So,
options were limited.
yeah. So, okay, let's see. How are we doing on a naval battle on this week? Oh, we were trying to work towards XP, huh? Oh yeah, probably
Yeah,
not gonna
no.
we're probably not gonna get the engagement at this rate. Oh well. I
No, I haven't been touching the game too much because of how hot the days have been. Like
Understandable.
today we hit like 34 degrees Celsius, and tomorrow is gonna be even more.
Oof.
Yeah, we're trying to keep even the plants alive. The plants are getting cooked.
Yep. Yeah, just try to, you know, provide them a little bit more shade. But yeah.
You know, not even the plants on the shade are being cooked. Like, not even
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shade helping here. Like, it's hitting hard the summer this year.
Yeah. Alright, my friend. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out though.
Yeah, me too. Ugh,
Okay.
I think I've gone for long enough, and I've already used like I think a good amount of my multipliers, and I'm actually getting there, and I'm out of water. I drank all of my water already.
Nice. That's good. I mean, obviously, keep yourself hydrated, but especially
Yeah,
down, seeing that
days
you're
hot
dealing.
as they are. Even right now, even it's night right now, and it's still more than 30 degrees right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm also gonna shut down and try to get some rest.
Sounds good, my friend. You try to stay as cool as you can. I know that it's difficult. Um,
Yeah, I'm already worried. I'm more worried about Friday though. They're already saying there's gonna be a storm, and summer storms here are nasty. I mean, in just a few seconds we can get flooded.
yeah, yeah, just quick monsoon rainfalls. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
we
fun.
get those. No, I had one of those not too long ago, and it forced us to fix uh, one of our sewage pipes. So we had to cut a hole in the ground, repair that because since or the street sewage pipe seems to like have broken pumps apparently,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of messed with ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I got my backburn fixing that, but fortunately, it's almost fully healed.
Okay.
I've been like all week struggling with my back, so I got it burnt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hmm. Good. Hopefully it gets better.
Yeah, it's almost fully healed. I mean, I bought a new kind of cream that's actually doing wonders to my back.
Okay, we got some free containers in the armory. That's doubloons. Don't have any doubloons to deal with that. Let's see.
Probably gonna be spending some of the balloons I have to get an extra spot for the British battleships.
Gotcha. Let's see. Let's see, Japanese tokens, got 50 of those, but don't have any more to purchase any. Hmm. I'm just kind of checking out what's available. All right. Oh, I'm gonna head on out, my friend. You take care of yourself.
You too, Jim.
Catch you. You gonna be streaming on Saturday some Warframe or?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna try and go for the new one, the new Warframe.
Gotcha. Did you see the message that Vinny posted on the Discord?
I don't remember if I did. Let me check.
Because you know, apparently tomorrow, for I guess Twitch is doing the game rewards. If you apparently watch an hour of that, then you had the potential of getting some free loot from Warframe. So
I might tune in. Probably on my, most likely on my phone, but
yeah.
let's see.
There's some other games as well that they're making offers for, but I mean I only know of Warframe. I don't think I have any of the other games at the very least downloaded, so much less played, so not much I can really do about that, but I
On
mean,
my head, trying to like figure out what time it will be on my time zone right now.
let's see. It's what time is it there right now? It's 10:20, was it?
1:19 in the morning, 1:20 in the morning.
1:20 in the morning. Gotcha. Um, so you are 5 hours ahead of me, so The game rewards apparently will start at 9:30 for you and last until 12:30 in the morning.
Hmm.
So
I'll try turning up with my phone probably.
yeah.
I won't be anywhere near my computer during that time.
Alright.
Okay.
All right, my friend. Well, you have yourself a good night. Thank you for
You
joining
too,
me.
Jim. Anytime.
Um, are you when's your next stream again? Tomorrow or?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing tanks.
Gotcha. Okay. Just wanted to, let other people hear, so they can go and join your channel and check you out. Which reminds me, I need to do a shout out for you.
Thanks.
There we go. So people can go check out your channel, give you a follow, check out your content.
Thanks.
And obviously, you have links to your like YouTube channel and stuff like that on your Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, man. You have yourself a good night. Take care.
See ya, Jim.
Okay, folks. That's where we're gonna go ahead and end it for tonight. So, sorry for the slight delay in terms of, gameplay. I was only able to get in, what was it, 4 rounds? Which, I mean, wasn't great. That's only about, you can typically get about, 15 minutes typically per match. Um, so, or at least, the average that I've seen anyway, I've been typically 15, so, did about an hour's worth of matches there. Um, but I mean, it is what it is. So, um, so, but we'll see about what happens next week. Again, I'll see about trying to focus a little bit more on the German destroyer so that I can get the German aircraft carrier, but obviously that will um, um, we'll have to kind of see um, if I get my win, then I'll move on to another destroyer. Don't want on this, I'd like to get that 50% and move on. Um, well, I mean, it all depends on, like, do I have like, 100 like XP left? But then again, I tend to like spend the free XP on those kind of upgrades anyway, so it's gonna be all good. Still got those 4 destroyers to work on to get them up to the tier 5s and the aircraft carriers for each. So I'm gonna be really kind of spamming them. Obviously, if I get my wins in, then I'll move on to like the tier 5 ships. But as you probably saw, and as I've mentioned before, I don't consider myself a destroyer captain. I tend to be pretty bad at it. So um, so yeah, it's I sometimes get myself into the wrong kind of situations, and well, I pay the price for it. So it happens. I tend to let people know, look at how I play and probably do the exact opposite. um, I gotta say, I gotta you gotta kind of go in with um, a good attitude on that. If you if you're overly critical about how you play, then the game doesn't isn't that fun. I feel anyway. But everybody's different. Everybody's built different. Maybe you enjoy the game even if you're critical for yourself. I don't know. But for me, I know that if I start going, my God, Jim, you suck. What are you doing? How are you doing this? What, my God, can't you get any better? Or, something along those lines, then, yeah, that's, then it doesn't become as fun, you know. So, uh, but yeah. But that's it. That's where we're going to go ahead and end it for tonight. So I want to thank everybody for stopping on by and joining me. Thank you everybody for watching my small little content of World of Warships. Like I said, I do this every Wednesday, so feel free to come on back and join me for some additional um, wars next week. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing anything special per se for like Christmas. I need to get my Christmas hat going. um, but I don't know. Well, we got ourselves a little bit of festive going on. I'll keep it to Santa City festivities there. So you know, and then I'll try to get my find where I put my Santa hat and put that on as well. So, but that's it. That's where we're gonna go ahead and end it. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Go check out Blackheart Games. Um, and for everybody that was lurking in the background, appreciate you being here. Still not sure if the shield mode is causing any problems. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's not like blocking anybody from communicating. Um, I don't think it was really affecting everybody on Saturday, so when I was playing Warframe, so I think it was good. I think it's good, but we'll see. They've been really putting out a lot of upgrades lately to Twitch, so um, or they've been adding quite a number of features to Twitch, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's it. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully I catch you next time. Until then, take care. Have a good night. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And I'll catch you strangers next time.